Hi, and welcome to another episode of Discover Rhode Island.
You know, when you think of restaurants in Rhode Island, you think of Federal Hill. But did you know that right here in South County, they have some of the best restaurants in the state, including seafood?
And the boats carrying that seafood come right through this channel into the port of Galilee.
So knowledgeable, Al. I hope you're hungry, because we have a lot of restaurants to visit.
When it comes to food, I'm always hungry.
I knew I could count on you. Coming up,
we'll take a look at some of the best places in South County for seafood, pizza, breakfast, beer, and of course, the views.
210 Oyster Bar and Grill is a waterfront destination with a casual, seafood-driven menu, extensive raw bar and sushi programs, and a wonderful view. We have 3 different dining areas and 3 different bars. The patio out front, open in the summer, spring, and fall. In here in the main dining area, we have a smaller, more upscale martini-style bar, and then the view of those truckers, obviously. This is the appeal to the inside bar. And then we have the dockside dining area, which is lower, and that's level with the water. It's all high top tables. You can watch the boats come in, and I describe it like the Jeep. All the sides roll up, and you can feel the wind. We have boat dock slips, so you can come by boat. That's very different. We have valet service, and we have entertainment year-round on the weekends. I think that we have Rhode Island staples, such as calamari and stuffed quahogs, and really showcase our Rhode Island flair.
Some of our seafood will come from different areas of the East Coast. We might get some beautiful oysters from Casco, Maine. Lots of different oysters from Cape Cod and the Wellfleet area. Most of our scallops will come from the New Bedford area.
And Little Necks as well.
And Little Necks, yeah. You can't forget our Little Necks, our local Rhode Island Little Necks from Narragansett Bay. We tend to lean towards more of the New England seafood in the East Coast.
We always like to have a local oyster. Watch Hill is probably our house oyster, along with pearly whites. We usually either have one of the two, and then the others are variable. We try to mix them up because we don't want to be stale and have a large selection of oysters.
It's always fun to kind of throw in something new that no one's ever seen. The sushi program is what I consider to be pretty wild. Super fresh, local, skilled cooks making the sushi. They take pride in what they do down there.
Bucket Shock is Monday through Friday, $1 oyster, $1 Little Necks, 4 to 6 p.m. We also do some happy hour programs along with that, including some drink specials and buckets of beer.
If you are a first-time oyster trier, it's the perfect time to come in, get a great deal. You can try all of our oysters. On Sundays, we offer a pretty awesome brunch menu. It starts at 9 o'clock and it ends at 2. Our mimosas and Bloody Marys.
Program. We have a bacon-infused vodka and homemade Bloody Mary mix. It's served with a strip of bacon. You can add in any pasta, skewer, oysters, shrimp, and build a meal.
It's basically a meal, a meal in a glass.
Yes. 210 Oyster Bar and Grill is an experience more than a restaurant. Sometimes there is quite a bit of a wait. We are very popular, but in that wait time period, we have cocktail servers. You have your feet up and you're relaxing by a fire, and then you move on to some raw bar, and then you possibly some sushi, and then you're on to actual dinners. So it's not like you're coming in, you sit down, and you're having one meal. It's sort of more of a whole experience all around. We want our customers to feel that they've experienced a relaxing, refreshing time here. We want them to leave feeling like they endured a new Rhode Island experience, especially for tourists. This is a perfect place to see the whole Rhode Island feel.
The customer for us is what drives us, and if our staff is outputting what we train them to do, then they should have just the greatest experience at 210.
For years, Phil's has been known as an old school diner, mostly breakfast. In the most recent years, we've done a lot of upgrades with the rooftop deck looking over Main Street and the loft dining room, and we've branched out into dinner as well.
Phil's Main Street Grill, located on, you guessed it, Main Street in Wakefield, offers multiple menus and dining spaces to enjoy throughout the day, and it has remained a local favorite where everyone knows your name for many, many years.
Phil's has been around for over 50 years. It's an institution in town. Starting to see our 4th generation of customers. We have the same people that come in every single morning, the same time, sit at the counter, have breakfast. They get their gossip out of the way. We get to hear all the news of what's going on in town, and it's just great to be a part of the community. The history of the building is really interesting. 5 years ago when I did renovations and I started tearing things apart, there was actually birch trees that was used as construction. That was the beams. Down back, when I dug into the ground, it was all cement. I found out that was the jail way back in the day. You could see where the cells were. And up here in the loft dining room, that used to be the barbershop.
The recent renovations definitely unearthed a little of Wakefield's history, but it also helped to expand the dining possibilities here at Phil's.
We have a lot of different dining spaces here. It's kind of a lot of different energy in each spot. Downstairs, it's high energy. You get some entertainment. We cook your breakfast right in front of you. It's very fast-paced, it's very busy. You literally sit down and we hand you your breakfast. It's that quick. We also have the loft dining room upstairs. We can rent this room out. You can do any special event. We do rehearsal dinners, baby showers, birthday parties, you name it, we can do it. We have a scratch kitchen. We can work with any budget. No party's too big or too small. We also serve dinner up here in the loft dining room. It's very casual, but a little more intimate. We also have the outside deck, which we added about 5 years ago, which is probably the most popular spot to sit. People like sitting under the sun during the day and under the stars at night. You're overlooking Main Street, and the energy out there is great. It's almost like you're on vacation. And you can get the full menu in any dining room. Our menus are very diverse. For breakfast, we have breakfast specials 1 through 12. The most favorite is Phil's 2, so you get a little of everything. Your classic breakfast sandwiches. We also have breakfast burrito, which is one of our most popular. For lunch, we have all your classic sandwiches, such as clubs and some signature burgers. One of the most favorite of the community that I hear all the time is our French dip. It is one of the best in Rhode Island. And we also have delicious New England clam chowder. For dinner, we have a variety of things. We have something for everyone. We have signature dishes from our chef with a lot of creative flair. And we also have classics such as chicken parm, fish and chips. Friday and Saturday night, we have prime rib. Something for everyone of all age groups.
Phil's also has a gorgeous new bar upstairs and an expansive 15-seat outdoor bar on the rooftop, so you can sit back with one of their specialty cocktails and drink in the atmosphere.
Here at Phil's, the overall experience is great service, good food, and good times. It's light on the pocket, and you get plenty of food, plenty of smiles, plenty of laughs. It's an institution that's been here for a long time, and it'll be here for many years to come.
At Anchor Subaru, we've been busy working on our future, which makes us think about our past. Anchor started as a repair shop in Lincoln, Rhode Island, and quickly gained a reputation as the place to go for reliable repairs and a great used car. In 1995, we moved to North Smithfield and started Anchor Subaru. Along the way, we added Anchor Nissan and over 100 employees. And now, 30 years later, we're rewriting our history. After years of planning, our all-new state-of-the-art Subaru facility is now open. Enjoy our climate-controlled indoor service check-in, luxurious comfortable waiting lounge, the latest in equipment and technology for your Subaru, and express service for your busy schedule. Plus, browse the latest Subaru models in our beautiful new showroom. To our thousands of longtime customers who have become such a big part of our lives, and to our new customers who we can't wait to welcome into the Anchor family, we built this for you, and we hope you enjoy it. The all-new Anchor Subaru. It's not just a Subaru dealership. It's the Subaru destination in southern New England.
The weather in New England is perfect to enjoy outdoor living at its finest, and Porch and Patio is proud to introduce our 2017 outdoor collections by Lloyd Flanders, Jensen Leisure, Patio Renaissance, and our Royal Teak Gallery, the finest in outdoor teak furnishings. Our beautiful 20,000 square foot showroom is fully stocked, and all is available for immediate delivery. Porch and Patio Casual Living, a landmark, a destination well worth the visit in Warwick and Mystic, Connecticut.
George's is a landmark. We have 7 different dining rooms on 2 floors. We sit on our own beach. We overlook a beautiful channel. We serve food to people right to their blankets. We have a gift shop, takeout window, a ice cream and fudge shop. In the off-season, we fire up the fire pits and the fireplaces. There's really something for everyone here.
Looking for a classic Rhode Island seafood restaurant? Look no further than George's of Galilee. With a delicious menu and plenty to offer, George's roots run deep in Galilee and the waters of Narragansett.
George's started in 1948 by my grandfather as a little teeny shack that was known for selling coffee to the fishermen at 5 a.m. before they went out. Then they started selling fish and chips, clam cakes and chowder, which is a Rhode Island clear broth chowder, which soon put Rhode Island chowder on the map. My father took it over in 1969 and was extremely successful in making this place a 500-seat restaurant on 2 different floors, and it's now considered a landmark, an icon, a must-see, must-do when you visit Rhode Island.
And the key to George's success has always been to offer a bounty of mouth-watering dishes while still managing to change with the times.
We have modernized the menu a lot over the past 10 to 20 years. We have significantly less fried food on our menu to try to cater to a healthier clientele and a younger clientele. We're boat to plate. We're one of the only restaurants that actually go from the boat directly to the restaurant, skipping the middleman. We're also trying to be as sustainable as we can. You will not see swordfish or ahi tuna on our menu because we know globally this fish stocks have collapsed, and we don't want to be part of the problem. We want to be part of the solution. So some of the fish that we offer here, they're considered exotic most places, but they really come right out of the port. We have skate, tautog, bluefish, monkfish, dogfish, scup. All these fish you can catch right off the seawall here. In the summer, we offer sushi from Memorial Day to Labor Day. In the off-season, we have a lot of seasonally inspired dishes. We buy a lot of our produce, local farms. We do a lot of private parties. We have autumn wine dinners, winter wine dinners. A lot of people don't realize this, but the fall and the winter are some of the best times to have oysters. And we're fortunate enough to be one of the first places to offer a brand new oyster from a company called Bluff Hill Cove Oysters. They are coming out with a special oyster called the Gansett Point oyster, which will rival the famous Blue Point oyster from Long Island.
Looking for a place to host your next private event? George's has you covered.
So here at George's, we're in the Harborview room. The room is completely renovated from the flooring to the walls. There's even a private bar in here now. As you can see on the walls is a core. All these boats on the walls are actually fishing vessels from Galilee. Some retired, some sank, and also I believe there are a couple that are still in service. We're doing functions such as birthday parties, wedding rehearsals, actual weddings, and also during the summer we're going to open this up to a la carte business.
Here at George's, our philosophy is eat fish, love life, and we try to incorporate that in everything that we do. We have been family owned and operated for over 70 years, and we're still going strong.
Rhode Island is one of the only places where you can find a seafood called quahog. Quahog, pronounced quahog or quahog, is a hard-shell clam served raw, steamed, fried, in chowder, or as we most famously know it, the stuffy, where the meat of the clam is mixed with some stuffing and then baked in its own hard shell. Add a little hot sauce, some lemon, and you've got yourself an authentic Rhode Island stuffy. Try and find one of these somewhere else.
Whalers Brewing Company, located in Wakefield, Rhode Island, has been crafting delicious beer since 2014. Founded by Rhode Island local Josh Dunlap, Whalers began in a small section of the Palisades Mill, brewing nano batches of beer not much larger than that of a home brewer. Now in their 3rd year of production, and after teaming up with co-owner and brewer Wes Stotchke, Whalers is preparing to expand to another, even larger location within the mill complex, and is producing more beer than ever before. They've been brewing around the clock to keep up with thirsty Rhode Islanders. If you haven't made a visit to the brewery, it's definitely worth the trip. They've got a huge, dog-friendly tap room, and there's always experimenting with new beers on tap. Whether it's the Wanderer, their double IPA, or their latest sour beer, the Lemon Raspberry Nova. Whalers Tap Room is open 5 days a week for tastings and full pours of any of the beers they happen to have on their 6 taps. You'll find some new additions or old favorites every few weeks. But the top 3, as they call it, Whalers flagship ales, will always be available. There's a little something for everyone. IPA fans will enjoy the smooth malt body of the East Coast IPA. Or if you're a lover of stouts, their hazelnut stout will deliver. Not too heavy, not too light. A balanced stout with lingering dark chocolate and coffee notes. If a lighter beer is more your speed, check out Rise, their American Pale Ale. Whatever style you enjoy, Whalers has your favorite beer on tap. The tap room isn't the only place where you can find Whalers beer. They're currently located in over 150 bars and restaurants, and over 75 package stores throughout Rhode Island. And those numbers are growing every day. Whalers hasn't been around long, but will continue steady growth for many years to come. So if you haven't already, make a trip to the tap room or pick up some Whalers on the way home. Whalers Brewing Company. Enjoy good company, drink great beer.
I would describe Captain Jack's as a casual eatery that you can come with your family or on a date and have a good time. We do a lot of the common New England fare. It's got everything you would expect down by the water. Take out, take food down to the beach, enjoy yourself. Dining outside, overlooking the marsh, beautiful views, exactly what you expect when you're in New England in the summer. The restaurant's been around for a while now. We started in 1972. My grandfather started it. He used to live in Yonkers, New York, and owned a bakery. He moved up to Rhode Island, and he decided he liked it so much, he wanted to buy something and start a little restaurant. You can see from the pictures that it used to be much smaller, just kind of a clam shack. They just did clam cakes and chowder, takeout on the way to the beach, and then every year for a while, they just kept adding, and then we are what we are now. We're pretty much maxed out on space now and parking. That's about it for it, unless we go up. My grandfather named it after my father. And then just in case, when I was born, they decided if I had the interest in the restaurant, they named me Jack so I could take it over. We've been here through 3 generations, my grandfather, my father, and I. This has been the same location since we bought it in the 70s. I would describe the menu as shoreside classics with some healthy alternatives, a lot of fish and chips, clam cakes and chowder is what we were built on, that's how we started. But we've added in a lot more dishes with salads and gluten-free options, a lot of lobsters, baked haddock, baked stuffed shrimp. All the seafood is local. Majority comes right out of Galilee. My mother is the pastry chef. We have great desserts that she's here every day baking in the mornings. She makes out-of-this-world eclairs. Her cakes and pies are all great, but I would say her eclairs and then of course her grape nut pudding. I have never had one better, and I've heard it from many other people in the town, and they come from all over, and it's delicious. So we have 3 different dining areas. We have this room, which is, I would consider a classic dining area, overlooks the marsh, big tables so you can have large families, and when they come down to the beach for the day, all the kids can run around and have a good time. We have the outside dining. We have 2 different patios, both overlooking the marsh, one connected to this dining room and one connected to the bar. And then of course we do have the bar, which is high top tables. There's big TVs to watch sports, when football's on and watch the Patriots. Both same menus, just different experiences. We are open year round. Most people think we're just a summer joint, but we are here in the winter, enjoying ourselves and still having great seafood. So when someone leaves here, I want them to feel like they had a great meal, they experienced some great local seafood, but I also want them to feel like they want to come back. I want them to feel like they're part of the family. I want them to feel like if they're here for a week-long vacation, they'd rather spend 5 days here than anywhere else.
Did you know Rhode Island has an official state appetizer? Rhode Island style calamari with fried squid, hot banana peppers, and garlic. And I think it goes perfect with a glass of white wine.
Visit Sarone's today for huge savings on hundreds of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Save nearly $14,000 on 2016 Chevy Impala LS's, or save $11,000 on loaded 2016 Chevy Cruze LTs. And for a limited time, save $10,000 on 2016 Chevy Malibu LS's. Hurry in because these pre-owned deals won't last long. We are your #1 program car center. Sarone Chevrolet Buick GMC on Route 1 in South Attleboro. Or online at SaroneGM.com, now a division of Priority Automotive Group.
At Anchor Subaru, we've just finished construction on one of the largest, most advanced, and customer-friendly Subaru dealerships in the country. So Subaru has rewarded us with a special allocation and factory direct pricing on 500 of the most popular Subaru models. Any model, any package, any color you want, we have it. Like 2017 Outbacks for $23,900 or just $159 per month. Find and reserve yours now at anchorsubaru.com. The all-new Anchor Subaru, the Subaru destination in southern New England.
Buying a Hyundai? Good choice. Buying from Hyundai of Newport? Great choice. #1 dealer in New England for service satisfaction. #1 dealer in New England for customer loyalty. #1 dealer in customer reviews for Hyundai in Rhode Island, Connecticut, and Mass. Bringing the luxury car buying experience to Hyundai customers. Get more for less at Hyundai of Newport, a division of Priority Automotive Group.
Dan's Place is a family-friendly environment. The history started back in 1996 in a little plaza up the road, and I bought this piece of land and decided to develop a large-scale restaurant. The food that I offer covers all bases, ribs to fresh burgers, chicken wings, and of course my signature pizza, which pretty much built this place. I offer a wide variety of pizzas, and I've kept the recipes true and true from the person that I learned it from taco pizza, cheeseburger pizza, buffalo chicken pizza. We got the traditional Greeks, and we carry every topping imaginable. You come up with it, we'll make it for you. I take pride in making sure that they go out perfect every time. Besides the pizza, our claim to fame is our fried pickle chips, which when we first opened, it went gangbusters because I think this restaurant was the only one in the area that carried that. And we do that fresh, it's not frozen. Our burgers, they're hand-pressed burgers. Our ribs just cover the plate, they're just massive. You're not gonna get those anywhere else. We do have gluten-free pasta. Our chowders, a lot of our bases are gluten-free. Our gluten-free pizza is one of the best around. We offer a line of entertainment starting on Monday. We do karaoke, we do DJ trivia. On Wednesdays, open mic. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, we have full entertainment. From day one, I raffle off a motorcycle each and every year for different charities throughout the state. Something that I pick that's dear to my heart. The motorcycle that we raffle is actually above the bar, where people come in and they see it for the first time. They're shocked to have that thing suspended in the air above the bar. Somebody can come in here for the first time, buy a raffle ticket for $25, knowing that that $25 is going to go to a good cause and could win a motorcycle also. Dan's Place is actually really easy to get to. It's right off of exit 5B, off of 95. It's actually minutes from Warwick to Richmond to Charleston. We're open for lunch and dinner every day, except for Tuesday. We open at 11:30 and we close at 1 a.m. It's fun and you'll leave satisfied.
Mariner Grill, I feel, is a friendly and warm place for people to come and visit. We're not a seasonal restaurant. We've got a lot of people that frequent the place, a lot of friends, a lot of family come down. Mariner Grill is located on Route 108. We're in the Mariner Square Plaza. We first opened the doors in 2006, and we were very successful. We ended up expanding and doubling the size of our bar area. We've done renovations into the dining room, and we've made it a very warm and friendly place for people to come. We have a lot of variety on our menu. We've got a lot of chicken and pork dishes. We deal a lot with calamari. We do calamari 3 different ways. The Greek calamari is one of the favorites here at the Mariner. We also do stuffed lobsters. We do a lazy man lobster, which there's no crackers needed. You don't have to make a mess eating it. It's what they call it lazy man lobster for a reason. You just need a fork, and it's stuffed with sea scallops, lobster meat, and the jumbo shrimp. The scallops that we get straight from the docks down in Galilee. Nice big sea scallops, pan-seared. There's nothing fresher than that. The lobsters, same thing. We get those right down off the docks in Galilee. Our drink menu, we have, it's traditional with a little flair to it. We always have the Stoli Doli, where there's always different flavors, different concoctions. We also do a Wine Down Wednesday, where you can get half price on a bottle of wine with an entree. Also $5 martinis as well. We do an industry night on Thursday night after 9 p.m. where if you're in the restaurant industry and you want to come down, you want to have a cocktail, you want to have an appetizer, half price for that. We try to get craft beers from local breweries in the neighborhood, the local guys that are nearby. We try to do the same thing with some of our spirits. The bar is a fun place to be on Friday, Saturday nights. Mike Healy was voted Bartender of the Year. He's been with us for about 8 years now. Super high energy. He's such a jovial guy. I mean, when you come in, he usually has your drink before you sit down. He's that type of guy. At the Mariner Grill, we have a function room upstairs. It accommodates up to 60 people. We do birthday parties, bridal showers, wedding rehearsals. We can do buffet, we can do sit-down style. We'll do paint parties up here. We do beer and wine dinners as well occasionally. We pride ourselves on service. I had a woman approach me the other day and she said, you know, it's just nice to come in here because everybody's just so friendly and everybody's always smiling. And that's the way we want you to feel when you come in. We want you to feel comfortable. We want you to feel relaxed. We want you to feel as though you're coming into a home, because you are. You're coming into our home. We want our customers to be satisfied. And if we've done that, then we've done our job.
The Coast Guard House is a waterfront location, serving lunch, dinner, and brunch 7 days a week, year-round. We're perched out on a set of rocks just off Narragansett Beach. The Coast Guard House was built in 1888 as a U.S. life-saving station. It was operated as such until 1915, I believe, when it became a U.S. Coast Guard station. It's got a long history. It was built by McKim, Mead & White, famed architecture firm from New York. It was initially just the granite structure, and since you could almost say another restaurant was built around that granite structure. After Superstorm Sandy, we wanted to become more of a year-round destination. The menu is mostly seafood driven. Scallops are very popular. Lobster ravioli is a signature dish. Our calamari we are well known for and have won awards for. Most of our seafood comes from Rhode Island. We do get some from Massachusetts, but the majority of it comes from Rhode Island. We try to have a little bit of everything for everybody. We have a great staff that we work with, and they're fun, hospitable, and they have a very good knowledge of the menu. We have the dining room, which is on the southeast side of the building. We have the lounge here, which is on the northeast side of the building, lounge and bar. In the nicer weather, we have a terrace and a patio. And then above us on the decks, we have an open and a covered deck. We do serve food in all locations, food and drinks. The Coast Guard House is a unique waterfront dining experience. We strive to have our service and our food as good as that view.
Well, that was a lot of fun, but you know what I forgot to mention what also goes perfect with the official Rhode Island appetizer is, well, besides white wine, red wine. Or I don't know, a local brew. Or maybe a rum and coke. But I really could use, I don't know, a gin and tonic. Well, you know what, we could actually be here a while, so why don't you just join us next time on Discover Rhode Island. Oh, I forgot, how about a margarita? Or maybe even a Long Island iced tea. Where's the Mai Tais at? And more beer, and a vodka soda, and I can't think of anything else. Someone call my Uber. I don't feel very good. I'm just gonna keep drinking until they shut me off.